It's the grandson of Right Thought. So you guys always notice that I'm talking about thought and feelings. I'm always talking about thought and feeling. Now, if you were a dog and you could talk, you'd probably talk about a bone, sniffing around, digging, kibbles and bits, shit. You talk about dog shit, in other words, things that pertain to dogs. If you were any other thing, you would communicate about the things that pertain to your life. Well, in this case, we happen to be men and women. Men and women, that's what we happen to be. So this is why I always speak about thought and feeling. Because male and female is thought and feeling. Now, if you don't know that, then you don't know yourself. You don't know what you are, so you don't know how to be. Now, I'm going to give you divine order in a little different way, and then we'll expound on it. And it'll become clear in your own life and in your own dealings. Everything will be clear. Then you'll know how to make the necessary changes. See, a lot of us can't change because we don't know what to do. We don't know what we need to change. We don't know what we're wrong at. The heck was that? We don't know where we're wrong. So we have to understand what our errors are so we can correct them, right? Okay. Now we read in the scriptures about Christ in the church. And we talk about a man and a woman being married and becoming one flesh. And this is a mystery concerning Christ in the church. Okay? Becoming one flesh. So male and female are to become one flesh. See, what is it written? Leave your father and your mother, cleave unto your wife. Cleave unto your wife, and you two become one flesh. So you two become one person. Because that's the way it was in the beginning. And then the ending is the beginning, see? Y'all see that? So, like I said, we're going to look at the divine order. Truth is married to love, or it's the wife of love, or the spouse of love. You can't have love if you don't have truth. You can't have truth if you don't have love. They go together, yet they are one. Because when you tell the truth, that is love. When you lie, that's not love, that's fear. You see? So truth and love are married. That is, in the Hebrew, what we call Father and Son, or Father and Christ. The Father and the Son. Those two are one. You see? This is all the same thing. It's not actually something different. You guys have just put different words on it. You see? So truth and love is what we call the Father and the Son. What does it say in the scriptures to prove this? In John, it says, God is love. Therefore, that's why I said Abba, Father, is love. See? It said Christ came full of grace and truth. So there we have that. You see? So now we have what the truths are of these words. Truth and love is the Father and the Son. Now, the man is married to Christ, or married to the truth. He is the spouse of the truth. You see? His first love. So that means thought. Your thoughts are married to truth. Can't y'all see how beautiful that is and easy it is to understand when you actually hear it? You see? So the man thought, which is thought, is married to truth instead of lies. Now, you marry or you commit adultery on Christ when you tell lies. You think a lie first and then you tell it. You see? Instead of being married or one with Christ. You see that? Now, the woman is the spouse of the man, or the feelings is the spouse of the thought. So wherever the thought goes, the feelings go. So if the thought goes towards lies or it gets married to lies, where are the feelings going to go? You see? Along with lies. You see that? So now that we understand the divine order in its truth, when we really understand it, truth is married to love, thoughts are married to truth, which is married to love. My feelings are married to my right thoughts, which are founded in truth, which are founded in love. Now we're all in harmony, or we have the kingdom of heaven within, the scripture says, because the kingdom of heaven cannot be found with outward observation. The kingdom of heaven is within. So that's why I'm telling you this. You thought God out there above the clouds somewhere, and then Jesus, who came down from there, who came here, dwelt among us, and went off. You see? When it's love and truth. It's not outward appearance. That's what Christ was telling you. I'm telling you nothing different. As the grandson. See? Being made one. So the grandson is the man that's married to truth. Or the son. You see? Why I say grandson of right thought? Because I'm a true man. I am married to truth. So therefore I am a true man. You see? So now we're going to continue. When you look at relationships and you look at feelings and thoughts, you have dysregulation between the man and the woman because the feelings and the thoughts are not one. They're not in harmony. You see? So the first thing the man has to do is to come back to his first love, which is truth, and love his spouse, which is truth, more than anything in this 3D, including the woman. See? Because it is his first love. He commits adultery on truth when he goes with lies. I told you this. Then when the lies settle in, his feelings are disrupted and the whole house falls. You see that? So now, what happens when we have a woman or feelings that are unmarried? Then we have feelings that are not governed by right thought or doesn't have a husband. Y'all see that? So what is happening with a lot of people, male and female? That's the point. A person who is in their feelings, who doesn't submit to sound logic and facts, unchanging truths. When your feelings say, yeah, I know that's true, but when you're looking right at the facts and you say, yeah, I know that's the facts, but if you're saying but, then you're in your feelings. And it's that simple. Now, if the feelings are the end all of the decision-making process, which is you say, well, I know the facts say this, but I feel this, so I'm going to go with what I feel. Now you've listened to the bottom of the totem pole. Love, truth, thought, feeling. You've let feeling become the god of the house. Now, is that not what Jezebel seeks to do? Now, what is Jezebel, guys? Jezebel is irregulated feelings. Simple as that. That seeks to rule. To go based off of feeling. Now, let's see this in the world. What is based off of feeling? A man gets his heart broken by a woman. It's his wife. She cheats on him, commits adultery, whatever the case may be. This man goes, kills that woman, kills the children, and kills himself. Kills their children, kills himself. That would be his feelings overruling facts and logic. You see? Facts and logic say, hey man, you know what? It's in the best interest that you move on with your life. That you heal, you grow, you move forward. Feelings say, fuck that. That bitch insulted me. I gotta get even. You see? That's why a lot of women are like that. Women, don't be offended. Understand it. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, you can't blame anything out in this world for you not being what you are. It is your job to be what you are despite what everyone else says, what the circumstances say, what things look like, what things appear like. It is up to you and your free will choice to say, hey, I'm going to be me. I'm not going to change being me and conform my image to another image outside of what I am. So if I'm right thought, which is a man, then that means that I have to go with the truth. Where he leads me, I shall follow. If I feel like I want to tell a lie, then I'm about to commit adultery. So I better pull it back. And I better acknowledge that it's fear. So which means I haven't allowed the Father to work in this situation or consulted him, which is love. So if the man, the right thought, see, wasn't in wrong thought because of his feelings, you see, and he kills this woman, see, kills the children, was he listening to truth and love? No. You see? Truth and grace, it said. He came full of truth and grace. So was the man thinking gracious, truthful thoughts? Nope. So do you see how this is? That it's everybody. That's why y'all be silly when y'all get in y'all feelings and y'all think it's male and female and it's us against them and it's them against us. That's stupid. All of you have male and female within you. You're all thinking right now, ain't you? And you all can feel some shit right now, can't you? Well, then you both have male and female in you. Males and females have it. Simple as that. I just gave you an example of the man getting in his feelings or being a bitch about it. Choosing the bitch's way out, which means the feelings way out. Y'all are just so sensitive, y'all don't understand it. If the truth was so obvious that everybody understood it, why would Christ say, forgive them for they know not what they do? They don't know what they're doing. Everybody knows the truth. How come he said they don't know? They don't know what they're doing. You see? And we have certain things that immutable laws that are in place that people don't want to submit to. For instance, how do you bring your feelings into subjection? How do you do that? With the truth. See that? Now, if the woman or the feelings buck against the truth, then she will have to be humbled by the truth. You see that? Because she's been believing lies. Now let's see if that's the case. When you first come here in the world, are your feelings regulated or do you have to learn how to regulate them? Come on, y'all. Listen up. Catch this. So everybody was born with a little girl in them that wants their way, wants everything to go the way they want it to go, don't care about what other people need, but only care about their own needs. Their feelings get hurt and they retaliate because their feelings were hurt. When you're young, everybody came here like that. We had to learn, wait a minute. Consideration, cooperation, compromise, all words with co in it. We had to learn how to do that. Okay, wait a minute. It's not all about me. So feelings, calm down. It's not all about you. That's the woman. Hey, baby, calm down. It's not all about you. It's other people living in this house too. You understand that, right? See, a comment on one of my videos when I was talking about the women, the realities of dealing with her. A person said, I'm trying to get the words right because I don't want to misquote. They were saying how, I might need to paraphrase, women don't care that men have feelings. You see that? Or they don't know that men have feelings. Well, a female actually said, women don't know men have those kinds of feelings. And then a male, I'm assuming, commented back and said, they don't know that men have feelings at all. See? So what does that mean? Women are not aware that men also have a woman inside of them. Now the man has come to the realization that the woman has a masculine inside of her, which is wrong thought. Y'all listen to that. The woman has a man living inside of her named wrong thought that justifies all her feelings with blame. Now, let's see. She looked at the fruit and saw that it would make one wise. That's a thought. I think it'd make me wise if I eat. See, think. You see? So, when she got caught, what did she say? I was tricked. You hear that? So the feelings was like, I was given a thought that wasn't really a true thought. It wasn't connected to truth or Christ. See? Which then isn't connected to love. And that's why they were cast out. You see? So a woman has wrong thought. That's feeding her thoughts. Or as we say, the deceiver, the devil. That's giving her thoughts. She meets a man of right thought. And that man of right thought has to point it out in her that she has a rebellious spirit in her or rebellious thoughts that need to be humbled and brought in subjection to truth. You see? And the only way that it can do that is she has to see for herself in the end that the truth is indeed the truth. It is paramount. She only respects power. Understand that. Your feelings only respect power. I told you, look at girls as they're growing. When they're little girls, they're one way. When they go through adolescence and they, start to have their cycle and whatnot, then they change. Then if they get sexually active, they change. They get up there in their 30s and 40s, they change. They become old women, they change. Feelings are always changing. They're fleeting. So what does that mean? The woman is always changing. So what did God say? I change not. Love doesn't change. Truth doesn't change. Therefore, right thought doesn't change. Therefore, the woman can feel safe and she can come home again and have her rest from her labor and her toils of trying to live. Y'all hear that? Because that's what it is for real. That's really what it is. She only respects power. And so she's lived in a world full of lies or wrong thought. You see, the devil's playground. And he's fed her a bunch of lies. Go do this, feelings. Go to school and get an education. That'll give you what you want. She thought it would make one wise. She did it. Didn't give it to her. Okay, well, become Miss Independent. That'll give it to you. The feelings. Become independent of right thought. That'll give you what you're looking for. And if y'all can't hear this, then shame on you guys today. If you can't hear this, then I don't know what else to tell you. Because like I always say, you're getting the honest truth and great clarity for yourself. And this goes beyond male or female. This is a universal truth that we all have to accept. Wait a minute. We all have thoughts and feelings. When we get in our feelings, we do dumb shit. So then the feelings have proven that they are not a viable leader. Why we can't accept that? That women are not the leader. The feelings are not the leader. Y'all want to separate the feelings from the woman. You can't do it. Just like you can't separate Christ from truth, nigga. Just like you can't separate the Father from love. You can't do it. You can't do it. But y'all want to separate the female from her proper place. Now, what happens with a man when he doesn't have a female? Or when he doesn't have feelings? Then he doesn't have faith. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do you mean he doesn't have faith? Faith is the substance of the thing hoped for, the evidence not seen. Y'all hear that? The substance of the thing hoped for, the evidence not seen. So, does logical and evidence not seen line up? Does facts and evidence not seen line up? No. So therefore, it takes the man to do something against his nature, which is he thinks he knows. He leans to his own understanding about things or his own thoughts. Then he says, hold on, my thoughts are leading me astray. Just like the woman, my feelings are leading me astray. What did Christ call the people? A faithless and perverse generation. A people that don't have faith. Now, watch this. A lot of men are walking away from women right now. There's a whole movement called MGTOW. Men going their own way, right? What did the scripture say? In the end times, there will be people who will come up and they will say they will be forbidding to marry. See? As if it's a good thing, and it's not. It's a faithless generation that won't marry. A man does not have faith, then he won't marry any of these women. He'll say they're all fucked up. There's no way I can be with any of them. But if he has faith, which is the substance of the thing hoped for, a good woman, a loving woman, a good helpmeet, a kind-hearted woman, generous woman, meek and obedient woman, silent, quiet, helpful, industrious, strong and capable, fit, fun energy, energetic, all of these things. That is the substance of what he hopes to have. Even though the evidence out there in the world says it ain't seen out there. He don't see no women like that out there, but he still has faith. You see? So the men that are going their own way have lost faith. That's why Christ said you are a faithless and perverse generation. When you deny the feelings, you deny yourself. So these men that are saying, nope, we're cutting women off completely. Don't deal with them. Don't look at them. Don't say anything to them at all. They are denying their feelings. They are denying that they have them, which is unhealthy. It is not God's will. The strong man brings the feelings under his subjection, under right thought. You see? What does it say about a house? You can't rob a house unless you first bind the strong man. You got to go in that house and tie the strong man up first before you spoil his house. You see? And that's what happened to Israel, or the so-called Negroes here on the earth. They were put into slavery. See? Their strong men were bound. Names were changed. Stripped away. I told you, the woman only respects power. The feelings only respect power. A parent says to his kid, go clean your room. Kid doesn't feel like cleaning their room, see? Now the parent's standing there, just standing there in the doorway. Clean your room, Tommy. He goes, I don't feel like cleaning my room. Parent goes, okay, all right, walks on off. Do you think the room would get clean? No. Why? Because he didn't feel like doing it. Despite if it was right or not, right thought or not, he didn't care about that. He said, I don't feel like it. Now, if the parent is standing in the room with a big ass belt in their hand, saying, if you don't get this room clean by 1 o'clock today, I'm coming in here and I'm whooping your ass. Do you think that kid will start getting busy? You see? Why? Because they respect power. I don't want to get hurt or killed. So same thing happened in slavery. Tar and feather you, beat you, rape you, show dominance and power over you, and your feelings will submit to them. That's what you black women have done, you so-called black women on the earth. It's just true. You said, my right thought ain't shit. He ain't powerful. He can't make things happen on the earth. He ain't got no authority. You see? So then she looks to see who does have authority. Well, the nigga that's beating his ass, hanging him off trees, lynching him, doing all that shit. So she respects that guy, which is wrong thought because he lives in lies. He has gained everything he's got off lies. Now, you guys tell me if I'm telling the truth or if I'm lying about this shit or what? Y'all want to run and hide from this shit, and us of the elect are getting sick and tired of you trying to hide this shit under a bushel. You guys are trying to hide this shit. No. Y'all Americans need to be upfront and real about what the fuck has actually happened here. Instead of acting and throwing your shoulder saying, what's going on? What's the problem? We have a wrong thought that has gone across the earth, killing all the strong men and making the feelings submit themselves to wrong thought. And so what are we going to do? It's about time that now you, as right thought men, stand up and bring your feelings under subjection, which is your wife that's out there somewhere. You didn't know that, did you? The feelings inside of here is the woman that you see right there. Your wife. So if she's giving you hell, if she's giving you stress, if she's giving you strife, if she's giving you whatever it is, how are you dealing with your own self on the inside? What are your feelings of yourself? You will find that your feelings of yourself are negative. It's just that simple. She's going to let you know when you start feeling bad about yourself. When you say to yourself, and you say, man, I'm fucked up, man. I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I ain't shit. She starts smacking her lips and shit when you start talking, looking at you all weird. You're like, what the fuck wrong with you? She like, nigga. Like she don't respect you. Why? You don't respect yourself. You just said it within your own self. You told your feelings how to feel about you. I ain't shit. I have nothing. I have no power in this world. I'm powerless. You see? But when you accept the truth and get back married to your first love, like I've said from the beginning, like I said, it's not even hard. Once you know the formula, once you know the formula that you've been in and you know that it's unchanging, it ain't never going to change. The formula's not going to change because it's truth, remember? I told you, truth don't change. Most High said, I change not. And so y'all think that the same word he gave us from the beginning has changed. Then why would he say he don't change? He said male and female, he created them and called their name Adam. Y'all don't even read that shit. Y'all be like, he made one man named Adam, and then he took a rib out of that man, and he made a woman named Eve. And they was in the garden loving each other. Well, how can we read male and female, he created them and called their name Adam? So there was a them, or a group, that were created male and female in the beginning. And they were called Adam. Male and female. And if that was the beginning, then how was it going to be the end, guys? Like I said, male and female, that's one. Within you, within yourself. When your woman want to act stupid, sister or brother, when your woman wants to act stupid, which is your feelings, see? When she want to act dumb and justify her actions or any actions based on just simply feeling without running it through the filter of facts, then she has fucked up. She has not ran the feelings through any truth yet. So how the fuck does she know her feelings are facts? She doesn't. So would the men be trying to tell women, bitch, feelings ain't facts. You can't just come in this house and say, I feel this, and that just cancels over all the right thought that I was about to give you and all the logic and facts that are here, statistics and data. You want to overlook all that and just say, I feel this, so that's the end of it. Okay, well then you ain't got no man. You don't heed to one, which you didn't know a man means right thinking. And then you say, I've been with men that don't think right. Then you weren't with a man. Because I'm not telling you what a man is. God has told you what a man is. Y'all seen me before. You still barking at me? Y'all seen me before. You still barking. Oh boy. Anyway. Woof, 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 woof. Bark, 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 bark. See, doing what dogs do, y'all. You will never see a cat doing that shit. You will never see a cat running up into a fence when a nigga walking by talking about meow, 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 bitch, meow. You won't see that. Meow, get out of here, meow. That shit cats do. Standing all sideways with their back all arched up and shit. You see, there's a difference, guys. So, if y'all could grasp that and understand that, then you would let go of all of what you think are attacks. You see? Think about it. Offenses. When you feel offended, look at the words, feel. Those are feelings. So that's the woman reacting, not the man reacting. You have to know that within yourself. When your feelings get hurt or you get offended, that's the woman acting up. Now, if that woman responds to the offense without going to her husband and saying, baby, what do you think about this? What just happened? And he gives her the logic and the facts that are based in truth and love, then she's erred if she hasn't done that first. And it's just that simple. She has erred if she didn't do that first. If she didn't run it past a man of right thought, in other words. Because y'all hear man, y'all think that means physical. I have to keep reminding you guys that I'm talking about thought and feeling because, you know, y'all get in y'all feelings, see? Y'all get in y'all women and y'all get all upset. And so, like I say, y'all think that one is better than the other or this, all this. It ain't got nothing to do with it. I told you, if you didn't have feeling, you couldn't have faith because you'd be leaning only to your own logic and fact. That's why men lean into science. Tell me I'm lying. Science is a male-dominated field because it takes facts and logic, which that's a man. That's what men do. They take the facts, they line up, and they say, well, 2 + 2 = 4. That's what it is. A woman be like, no, I feel like it's 6. Even though its facts are that it's 4, I feel like it's 6. You see? Truth will give you a whole nother perspective of the same thing. He'd be like, y'all arguing about the same thing. The man says 2 + 2 = 4. Yes, you're right, my son. The woman says 2 + 2 to get 4 ain't the only way you can get 4. And the man gets mad. Truth be like, yep, you right too. 3 + 1 makes 4 too. So why don't y'all compromise, huh? Why don't y'all come together and put y'all forces together? The feeling with right thought. You see? A woman say, it's no good men. How many men do you know that actually model their lives after Christ, who you say you love? Now, what man do you trust? Do you trust Christ? All you women in the world, do you trust Christ? He was a man. Do you trust him? Okay. Do you believe the things that he told you were true? Or do you think he lied to you? Okay. Do you think Christ loves you or not? Do you think he'll take care of you or not? Okay. Now you as a woman, watch this. This is where your responsibility comes in. If you want a good man, then what is a good man? Because if you don't actually know what it is, can you have one? Okay, so what is a good man? Obviously, the man who models himself after Christ. Now, which means truth. Now, when you meet a man, how do you know if he's modeling his life after Christ's words that he left or his truth? How do you know? You have to know Christ's truth first. You see? You have to know his truth. Then when you look at a man, you can say, wait, yep, because I trust Christ and this man living his life like Christ lived. So I can trust this man or this thinking, the way he thinks. He's not going off of feeling, so he's not effeminate. And he's also not going after his own understanding or his own logic. He's going after logical facts that are true. See? So that means he will only respond in a truthful manner. So you can trust that. He will respond in the loving way, even though this may be a language that you don't yet understand as feelings. Feelings understand drama, yelling, raising of voices, raising of heart rate, adrenaline. These are all things that are familiar to feelings, you see? The man or the thought is not affected by the adrenaline that's in there unless he believes fearful thoughts. It's so simple, guys. It's so simple. He may feel the adrenaline, but he overcomes it with logic, fact. I have to do this. I must do this, though I feel these feelings. The feelings can't. They say, I feel this, I can't do it. I don't want to. I don't feel like it. I don't feel as though I can do it. You see? So when it boils down, it really comes down to fear and love. Are the feelings being led in fear and love? Or are the thoughts being led in fear and love? Or are they being guided in truth and love? I mean, fear and love, fear and lies, or truth and love? That's what it is every time. Somebody comes, speaks to you, your response is it truth and love or fear and lies? That's all it ever is. Because when somebody comes to talk to you, you're a house. Now, let's see if you are. The scriptures say that the temple is the body. See that? You see that? In the Old Testament with the ancient Israelites, God had a tabernacle constructed so that he could dwell with men. And then he says in the end times, I won't make a tabernacle like that. I'm going to make a tabernacle of the body, and I will put my spirit inside of them, and I will dwell in them as a tabernacle. So when Abba Yah come to your house, he better see the man and the woman standing at the front door embraced. He says, I stand at the door and I'm knocking. He's knocking at your door at your house. I told you guys this. Y'all think that I'm making up words? Like he stands at the door and knock? Is that in your Bible or is it not in there? It's in there. So what door? I told y'all, your house. And when you go to anybody's house and they're supposed to be married, who do you expect to see when you go to their house? A man and a woman. The way that you made it in the first place. That's what Abba expects to see. A man and a woman. Or in other words, right thought and feelings in alignment. Two right thought, who is in alignment with truth. Simple, 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 simple. And if you think that's not it, if you think that's not what this whole thing is about, then let's see what it says in the scriptures when it says that this is a mystery concerning Christ, that a man and a woman become one flesh. This is a mystery concerning Christ and the church. Mystery, guys. Not openly understood. And that's why y'all haven't understood it. Because it is a mystery that has to be revealed. Or else it wouldn't be written that it is a mystery. And y'all are wondering, y'all are looking at the world right now saying, why are men and women not getting along? Why are marriage? Look, let's give y'all some statistics. And I'm speaking specifically to the tribe of Judah from the nation of Israel. Okay? God's elect. Since it is what it is, when you look at their nation, 80% of their women file for divorce. That means 80% of the feelings leave the body or put right thought out of the body. Because remember, we're talking about the thoughts and the feelings. So we say 80% file for divorce. The feelings do. See? So what else do we see? 1 out of 4 of those feelings and of this community will be married. 1 out of 4. So 3 out of the 4 feelings won't have any right thought. And y'all are wondering what's going on in the world. Why relationships don't work. What happens when you have feelings that are not guarded by right thought? So simple and easy, guys. So simple and easy. Like I said, y'all just hadn't heard it because it was a mystery. That you got to get your house in order. And y'all think getting your house, Christ says the kingdom don't come with outward observation. But y'all think getting your house in order is your actual physical house that you live in. Get your house in order. Man and woman living there peaceably, getting along fine inside your body, a team, a unit. And every time something happens to you, do you lash out? Do you? Whenever your feelings get hurt, do you go back to the road and lash back at it? Y'all motherfuckers, man, shit. Y'all always trying to hate on me and shit. That's just feelings. It is. That doesn't mean it's not true or that you shouldn't feel them. It's just telling you so that you know what it is. That's just your feelings. Now, whenever you let them rule, whenever you feel that, like I said, an offense, and you go, man, you do what you want to do. You say that to your feelings, then they will do what they want to do, which is destroy. Tear up. Try to make even with iniquity. It won't work. It won't work. If you're not dealing with we, if you're dealing with I, then you're in iniquity. A scale has two sides on it, guys. It doesn't have one side. So you can't have I when you're dealing with a scale. But y'all don't understand that shit. So he says, depart from me, you workers of iniquity. This whole conversation and every one of the conversations that we've had is a conversation about life that you guys can relate to and say, yep, this shit is happening. But yet, I'm always giving you scriptures right behind the lines that I'm telling you. Line for line, there's a scripture that matches it. So is it really me telling it to you? Or is it Abba? Because like I told you, the right thought he can be, what does it say? An intellectual in this world, a man can. But he can't give you the truth unless he be connected. You see that? So, like I said, you men who don't give up your headship to Christ or truth are out of alignment. You're just like the feelings that are irregulated. You can't be reasoned with. You can't be talked to because you think that only what you can see, smell, taste, touch is what's facts. So then when it says the kingdom of heaven cometh not with outward observation, you won't understand that because you're a 3D person. You're a 3D boy. You think this is actually all that is when it's not all that it is. You see? He calleth the things that are unseen as though they be seen. So what does that mean? The Most High's power supersedes what you can see, smell, taste, and touch, which is the man's limit. So then he has to submit to that. Limitlessness, because he's limited. Well, the feelings have to submit as well, because they're not based in fact. So then they have to submit to that. So what did Christ say? He said, what does the script say? The man is the head of the woman, and it says that the woman is the weaker vessel. Okay, so then that means thought is the head of feeling, and that feelings are weaker than facts. Now, I want you guys to tell me if that's true. And this time, I'm not saying shit else until somebody puts down in there if it's true or not. So then if it's true, then that means I'm not lying, which means I'm not giving you my own facts and logic. See? I'm giving you Christ's facts. Now you war with them. You try to defend yourself against them, the truth. And let's see if the truth ain't gonna roll you over. That's all men can do is conjecture until the truth walks in and makes things plain. Do you see? His word is truth. Don't we read that? So if his word is truth, and like I say, I'm talking to you, but yet as I'm talking, I'm saying, what does it say? You guys notice I always do that? What does the Bible say? Or the Bible says, or is it not written? Why am I always saying that to you guys if I'm only giving you my facts and logic? What I have come up with as truth. I don't. So I am a man who is also a woman. You see that? Because I submit my feelings to my thoughts that are connected to the truth. My house is in order. Is yours? Is yours? See, because watch, this is how the truth do. It's just like I was saying earlier about the Israelites. Many people have debated about who the Israelites are. The truth is that the so-called Negroes right here in America are Israelites. Now see, that came from the word of God. How do we know? He says, if you don't keep these commandments that I give to you this day, these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. You shall be cursed in the city. You shall be cursed in the city. Now, places that look like this, are there so-called Negroes living in places that look like this? Or is it mostly Caucasians that live in places that look like this? Now, feelings will be like, but. You see? But facts and logic be like, that's just facts. He said, see, his word said, they shall be cursed in the city and cursed in the field. Were there Negroes picking cotton for another race of people? Or were there Edomites or so-called white people picking cotton for Negroes in this country? Which one was it? So then his word is true, not my thinking, even though I can look at the world and think what I think about it. His words are telling me that, so I am believing his words or his truth. See? But the world is going to say, oh, no. The Negroes are not Israelites. No. See? What else do it say? It say, you shall be taken into Egypt again with ships. Says this to the Israelites for breaking the commandments. The Israelites go into slavery on slave ships. See how it's the same people though? It's the Negroes again. See how God's word is saying that? It's not me saying it, even though I can logically look and see as a man and say, yeah, it looks like that. But let me look and see and confirm. I confirm with God's word. Now, does a wife confirm with her husband before she makes decisions? Yes! She should at least. And when she don't, do she always make the right decision? Nope, sometimes she fucks up on her feelings. She'll have a good ass man. She'll have all these feelings that he's not a good man. She'll lose him. Then she'll regret losing him because, oh, I didn't realize he was a good man all along. Yeah, but you went with your feelings instead of with facts that he's a good man. You feel like you're going to get cheated on by every man, even though this man's proving he won't. But you hate him, you act like he's doing it, you accuse him, you push him away. Then you realize he's a good man, you see him with another bitch, you're mad. That's what feelings do. What else to say about the Israelites? So they would be taken into slavery. Oh yeah, and when you get there, you shall be sold for bondmen and bondwomen. Were Negroes sold here in America? See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. And that's why men be like that with women that don't accept the truth. They go, you're just gonna fucking keep going with your feelings? Ugh, man. See, MGTOW, men going their own way. They're like, fuck that, man. That's disgusting, bro. You can see the facts, hear them, see the proof, and still deny it because of your feelings. I'm out of here, man. Fuck that. Shit, I thought that was Kevin Samuel standing over there. I don't know if y'all can see him. I look like Kevin Samuel's in the hood. I don't know if y'all can see my man. Oh, man. But y'all feel me? This ain't even hard. Like I said, it's just about the matter of your heart. It's about where your heart is at. Is it humble? Or is it puffed up and proud? So if you have proud feelings, will they submit to facts and logic? No. If you have pride in your logic and in your thinking, will you submit to the truth? No. Nope. Now, are there things that happen in life that don't have a logical explanation? Yes. So they require faith to believe that they be so? Yes. So like I said, that shows that man is not supreme. See? Facts and logic aren't always supreme because Abba allows things to happen that don't have no logic to it. They be like, how the fuck that happened? A miracle, we call it. Well, that means that there's someone sovereign over facts. See? So man or thought, your best bet to do is to submit to the truth and rest there. Don't worry about the feelings. You just rest in the truth. Feelings, the best thing you can do is rest in facts and get out of just strictly listening to your feelings. Accept fact when you hear it. Stop fighting against him. Stop kicking your husband out of your own house. I told you, I'm speaking to Negroes. Negro women are the ones that divorce at an 80% rate. Negro women are doing this. So when they hear facts, they rebel because they're proud. Simple. Simple. I feel. A nigga be like, but that don't even make sense what you saying. She be like, don't matter. Okay, bye. See? So if y'all really grasp this today, if y'all really understand this today, then you will stop paying attention to other people. I say this all the time. I'm going to keep saying it. I also say that. I ain't going to stop saying this. Because y'all might be like, I've heard this before. Thought and feelings, male and female. I've heard this before. Yeah, but you're not listening. You're not doing it. You're a hearer of the word, not a doer of the shit. So when you get tested, you fall. The moment your feelings get tested, you give in to irritation, to being upset, to lashing out. Instead of, wait a minute. What's the facts here? This person isn't really offending me or trying to offend me or trying to hurt me. They're just doing what they do. I may be taking it as an offense, but that's not how they're giving it. Facts only allow you to do that, or the man allows you to do that within yourself. You see that? But like I told you, we're living in a world where the men have become effeminate or pulled into their feelings out of logic, and the women have become masculine and to believe that they're the end all. What I'm saying is right and what I say goes. Yeah, but you're using feelings to try to be a man. And so what does that happen? That kind of woman gets with an effeminate man. See? Because he's out picturing how she treats her own thought. It's that simple. She has feelings ruling as king inside of herself. So she gets a man who also has his feelings ruling, or we call it an effeminate man. That's simple. Now the man, I told y'all this, he gets into his masculine energy, logic and facts. He doesn't accept his feelings. He cuts those off. See? A lot of men do that. And then what happens? They can't get a woman. So they go their own way. They say, fuck it, it's these women is tripping, I'm going my own way. No, it's that you're not in touch with your feelings. You see? That's all it means, guys. It's always about you. It's always about you and what you're doing with those two people that live in your house. Your thoughts and your feelings, your man and your woman. Are they married? Do they have harmony? And can they produce children? Or will they produce hoodlums, hood rats, and baby's kids? And how do you produce those things? Well, you think wicked ass thoughts and feel wicked feelings while you're having sex in the house. Not the fucking house, your house. Oh, I'm fucked up, man. I feel like I'm fucked up. I feel like I'm just no good. I just think I'm just nothing. Your thoughts and your feelings are like that. Then you're going to produce children or offspring that's fucked up, baby's kids. But if it's, I love myself, I am wise, I am smart, I am protected, I am safe. Because those things be true. Even though logic and facts may not see it. See? You may be looking poor, look like you ain't got shit, but But you're like, I'm protected, I am safe. Take no thought of these things. Truth says, see, it outweighed that, the man. Y'all ain't hearing that though. Those who can receive this, man, y'all are blessed to be hearing and knowing this. Plain and simple. You are blessed to be hearing this message if you can receive it. That's all for now. Like it's about to rain, y'all. It's September. Y'all know what that means? I was about to go, but that just hit me. Just clicked in my head. It's September, y'all. I told you this thing started September 23rd, 2015. The clock started. September 23rd, coming up again. The 6th year. Going into the 7th year. Still want Mr. Hello.